home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Georgia's offense will get the first crack at it here. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pryor. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right?
Oh, he's got some space. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards for the touchdown-saving tackle. The Dogs are on the move. With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return, as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kentucky's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kentucky right back to the line. To the air, it's right. Using the quick game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll ride his man on the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him. got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Gets it past the marker. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Kentucky. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Still looking on the move. On the run, deep down the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the option. The pitch. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Rushes on him. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Try to get it to the edge. Runs through the tackle. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Georgia! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Kentucky going quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, Next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Wildcats are marching down the field. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to him on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Working that left side now. Turning on the Jets. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Fighting his way from every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And we saw it last week with this offense, right? They know who they are down here. They're going to be physical. They gave him the football, and what did he do? He rewarded you with 2 touchdown runs. I look for this offense to continue the physicality and hand that man the ball again.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The head coach makes a call, keeps the offense up. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more at the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Mappa. Hauled down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man. Pushed down for the tackle. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that, well, good coverage.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky will be forced to punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Finds his man. It's Pryor. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. After that last completion, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Wiley. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To throw, it's right. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dumps it off in the flats. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it, floating down toward the earth. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
It'll be third and long. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's right. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner will be knocked down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Rides the back on the option, the give. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's right. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.